Hey y'all. Hey family. I hope everybody's doing well. It's full moon day. It's full moon day. Um what the fuck? Oh, Instagram said no. Instagram said no, I guess. So, hey, happy full moon day everybody. I feel the need to get straight into the messages. So I want to let y'all know first and foremost, the full moon is going to be tonight at 9:36 p.m. It is the full moon in Aquarius. Aquarius represents the star. It represents cosmology. It represents the age of AI, technology, a lot of advancements in science and metaphysics and other types of different sciences and things like that. So that is what the full moon is going to be about, or that's at least what Aquarius is about. Um, I just heard expansion as well too. So um, the age of Aquarius is going to be expanding. Um, through a lot of research, I've just figured out that even though all of the necessary planets just went into Aquarius in December of 2020, when we had that whole everybody was making a big deal about the age of Aquarius, blah blah blah. That actually happened in 1995. So a lot of us actually have Aquarian spirits. We have like Aquarian mindsets and things like that. So a lot of us were brought to specifically usher in this age of technology, this age of change, and with the light age being Aquarius, the dark age would be in Leo. So with the dark age being in Leo right now, and we're in an Aquarius and Leo full moon, it's really being accentuated. Not to be funny, and I know people probably be tired of hearing my shit, but if you're tired of it, then you can go ahead and click off and find another reader. But our Egyptian ancestors, the whole pantheon and everything like that, that was during the age of Leo. So all of that is being aspected right now at this time. All of that is being exposed. There's probably going to be a lot of findings around like Egyptian tombs and stuff like that, um, as well as a lot of artifacts that need to be returned specifically from the Egyptian empire, from the Egyptian times and things like that. A lot of that stuff is going to be being returned. So, y'all are probably wondering why I labeled this reading the full moon. So, when I was typing in what the title of this message was going to be, I started to write FOOL first. So, this represents the Fool. The Fool is the first card out in the tarot deck, and it's all about like new changes, new starts, going on a new adventure, embarking on a new experience, a new journey. And I feel as though this is being highly aspected at this time, that we are going on a new journey. Source is putting us on a new path, and I got no requirements necessary. So for this full moon, you know, I know we've all talked about doing the work and doing certain things so that we can make it through certain full moon portals and things like that. But at this time, it's not necessary. There's no work that is required. There is no prerequisites or anything like that that's required to walk through this portal. The stars have literally aligned. It's something that is out of our control. I was gonna say, like, I was kind of, not kind of, I was speaking to source and I was asking, I'm like, you know, yeah, sources within you, also sources within you. But I was speaking to source and I'm like, is this just for the people that are living? Like, is it just living that's a requirement? And he said no. Yeshua said no. Living is not the requirement. These is for living people, passed away people. Um, mm, the devil is busy, y'all. Busy, busy. But this is for all people. So, um, ooh, they just distracted me. We gonna light work that. We gonna get back to it. So yeah, we're gonna get through these channel messages and then we're gonna get some tarot out to see what's gonna be happening for the Aquarius full moon, any additional messages that needed to come out. So, oh, and I feel like as though this reading is more of like a mental health check-in as well too, because a lot of people have been struggling with their mental health as far as like figuring out how to provide and how to switch from a survival mindset to a thriving mindset, from fear to faith. And a lot of us are teetering that fine line, and it's really difficult for us to stay in good spirits and things like that, especially if you're melanated or if you're of a lower class, things like that. Everybody's going through a hard time right now, but unfortunately, somehow society still finds a way to perpetuate its own racism and its own bullshit by Grand Rising's Boo, by still allowing us to be living in these paradigms where Black people are still experiencing ridiculous inequalities in housing and shelter and everything. So the stars have aligned so that they the cosmos, our cosmic ancestors, our cosmic family, they don't want to see us going through this shit no more. They're tired of the shit. And like I said, living ain't even a requirement. There are no requirements. It's just be. You could be a comet out in the sky, and this applies to you as well too. Also, I just read something last night about the Milky Way colliding with Andromeda, which Andromeda, that's another galaxy as well too, and we're literally like it has a whole halo around the side of the Milky Way. So we are actually colliding with other galaxies right now. So, like I said yesterday, if y'all feel as though you living in some type of weird ass parallel universe or something like that, or like weird shit, just unexplainably weird ass shit just keeps happening, just know that that's because we are literally colliding with other universes right now. Oh wow. I'm guessing that's why they call it the omniverse. And it's also that's interesting. That's like it's when I see these two galaxies colliding, it reminds me of mitochondrial DNA. So y'all know how they got the two little DNA things and then they just kind of like bloop and they go together and they become one little DNA. It's something about like we're merging with Andromeda, we're like becoming omniverse basically. Because I've been getting the download of the word omniverse a lot, and I'm like, I don't know what that means. I don't even know if that's a thing. But yeah, that's that. So next we got mastering the chakras. So a lot of us we've learned about chakra work. I know a lot of people have been doing their chakras, protecting their crown chakra, using their throat chakra, all that kind of stuff. A lot of us have been doing chakra work. So now we have to learn how to manifest from different places in our chakra and how to utilize all of our chakras to send that manifesting energy out into the world. So I'm gonna use myself as an example, and I know that a lot of people in the collective have been experiencing this as well too. A lot of us use to manifest with our sacral chakra. So that's our private areas. That's where our passion, our creativity, and all, or not necessarily passion, but creativity and all that kind of stuff comes from. And a lot of creators and visionaries and all that kind of stuff, they work from their sacral chakra. But Source is now wanting us to work from our heart chakra. So from the root chakra, that's just, you're manifesting out of the circumstances that you've been created. That's just your everyday, your day-to-day shit. When you're manifesting from your sacral chakra, that's when the imagination starts to come in. That's when the creativity starts to flow. We already know how to manifest. We, as in people that of a lower class, people that have been put through slavery, people that have been put through a lot of uncomfortable things in their life as well too. You know, we already know how to manifest from our solar plexus chakra because that's where our ego is. That's where our ego sits. So manifesting out of ego, that's when you manifest out of fear. That's when you manifest out of um, insecurity, out of instability. I can't figure out the word that I want to use, but it's basically you're manifesting out of survival. It's a survival tactic. So now God slash source slash the universe, whoever y'all talk to, they want us to manifest from the heart. So they want us to know that everything that comes from the heart, that's what matters more than anything. And whatever is in your heart on this day, it's going to be manifested literally. So make sure y'all getting y'all heart clear. Do meditations to let go of all past experiences. Last night I did a meditation where I let go of all my past life karma, all of my past lives in general, any type of hurt, any type of pain from this lifetime, all previous lifetimes. I let all that shit go because we are in a whole totally different time. Like, I know we've been talking about the new earth is coming, and all the rest of the other shit. It's here now. The new earth is here now, and it's going to keep changing. It's going to keep growing and evolving and all that different shit. It's going to keep changing. So, next I'm about to pull up and switch bouquets. So when I was channeling for us, I kept hearing, I'm about to pull up and switch bouquets. So somebody could be thinking about going to go see Post Malone. And honestly, I was hearing like sources about to switch bouquets, like source about to pull up and switch bouquets for us. So like, if you've been trying to manifest a car, if you've been trying to manifest a house, if you've been, putting in the work, or not even putting in the work, but putting in the prayers in situations where you can't put in the work, if you've been doing what source wants you to do so that you can receive these things that God has for you, then he about to pull up real quick and switch bouquets. Literally. Like, Yeshua don't be playing about his people. On top of that, like, I just feel the need because I feel Yeshua's energy around me. He love his people so much. And Yeshua is like, I would hate to say this because y'all gonna be like, what? But Yeshua is like a nigga, like the coolest nigga ever. Like, that's my nigga. He's real fucking cool, but he don't play that shit. He don't play about his people. Period. He a Leo. He don't. Also, Yeshua slash, I mean, Jesus was a totally different person. Yeshua, his birthday was, he's a Leo. His birthday was on 8/8. Technically, that would have been the day that he was crucified and the day that he was risen as well too. And I also find it interesting that there's a 3-day gap between um, the Leo, the Lionsgate portal on 8/8, and 3 days later we have the Aquarius portal in Leo and Aquarius. And we know that, Yeshua, he studied in Egyptian times as well too. He studied in those Egyptian universities and things like that, those Kemetic universities. My bad, he corrected me. Kemetic. He like, it's okay, you didn't know. But he studied in those universities. So I find it really interesting how they say, Jesus rose up after the third day, and we had 3 days between the Leo portal, the Lionsgate portal on Monday, and not, oh, wait a minute, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 3 days. I just had to make sure, y'all. So Yeshua is here. He has already come back. He's risen from the dead again. He's returned. Like, it's over with. That's wraps. So from Sacred to Heart, cooking or living without gas. So source wants you to figure out, how would you live in a paradigm, or how would you live in a society. Society is a construct in your brain, but anyway, how would you live without gas? How would you cook without gas? How would you, drive and all that kind of stuff? Source wants us to think about those kinds of things, alternative uses of natural renewable sources of energy. Um, Next, I heard, or honestly, when I wrote down cooking and living without gas, and then I heard stock market crash. So somebody could be a poet too. Somebody could like to write poetry, but something about the stock market crashing too. I also heard rubies and rupees. So there could be a stock market in India. I don't even know if they have a stock market, but the stock market in India could be crashing or something like that. Also, there's something about rubies. These princesses and these people that are in power, these queens and shit like that, they got all these rubies and diamonds and emeralds inside their crown. And where the fuck did they get it from? From our ancestors, nigga. Because we were the princesses and the kings and all the rest of that other shit before they were. And that's just facts. If you don't like it, you can exit, leave right now. Literally, expeditiously. Um, what else? We got remove yourself from self. But first, before I was about to write that, I was about to put from self. So you need to write a letter to yourself, or you need to listen to what yourself wants to say to you. But remove yourself from self. So realize that your body is not your own. You don't even own this fucking body. Yes, you were put in charge to take care of this body, but you are literally just a spiritual being, and you're supposed to be a vessel and use this physical body to help out the physical world. So remove yourself from attachments, remove yourself from thinking that you own this and you own this and you own this and that. No, you don't own shit. Literally, source owns this. You are literally a vessel. You own your spirit, you own your soul. That's it. Literally. So, next we got the Artemis project. That's a NASA project that they're doing, and I think they're doing like experiments on, or not. Oh shit, I guess they're doing experiments too, but they're doing like, I was about to say experiments again. So I guess they're doing experiments on the moon, experiments on Mars and Jupiter and Saturn and stuff like that to bring back information to see how certain planetary places work and to see if there's other life and other planets, all that kind of stuff. So something about the Artemis project will be aspected around the Aquarius full moon, and they could be figuring things out right now because honestly, they don't post these reports or publish these reports. If they publish them at all, a lot of them I found out these scientists and things like that, these governmental agencies, they have scientists go across the world doing studies on people's DNA and all types of shit. And then if they don't like their results, they'll copyright it and then never publish it. So that way it's illegal to share it with the public unless you actually have the PDF file or the copywritten book or whatever it is yourself. And certain things you can't even have access to it. If you don't go to that college or if you don't study science or something like that, work at SRI, you're not getting that information. You're just not going to get it. So anyway, we got timeline switching. So something about Kang too. I just learned about who Kang was supposed to be in like the next Avengers installation in the next phase. But something about the timelines are switching. There's been about 3 or 4 times that the timeline has switched this year, as far as like what God has been wanting us to do. Like a lot of us, we had the visions of helping our communities and being community leaders and being in the public eye and all that kind of stuff. And now Source is like, nah, we gonna switch up the mission real quick because these niggas is playing. They're not doing what they're supposed to do, and there's other people trying to hack the sacred timeline. So we're gonna have y'all go over here, and you're gonna do this instead. So a lot of y'all um, are being asked to operate out of a level of faith that is unknown, but just know that God will never leave you nor forsake you, and He will never lead you in a path of destruction or anything like that. I also got fruits and vegetables with high water content. So this is also for a lot of people that may be struggling with buying groceries. Source wants you to buy things with a high water content, a lot of fruits and vegetables with a high water content, so it keeps you full for a longer time. It also is going to help you improve your skin and help you have more clarity and stuff like that too. We also got smoking herbs. So honestly, I stopped smoking herbs for a little while, but considering I'm trying to cut down slash stop smoking weed for right now, I've actually like last night, for example, I rolled up a little rose blunt. So I put some roses from my garden and then some sage in there too with my weed, and I just rolled that up and smoked that shit. So, just smoking herbs, and that actually helps me with my clairvoyance and stuff too. It helps me with my anxiety, and then like the sage, just feels like I'm cleansing my spirit, I'm cleansing my lungs and my soul and shit like that. So also, if somebody's struggling with smoking, stop smoking cigarettes, you need to smoke mullein, mullein, mullein. You need to get you some mullein and either start taking mullein to clean out your lungs or start actually smoking it. You can get that, or you can order it. And then last, we had bringing back the powerful Black family and families in general. So a lot of us, it's probably going to be really unexpected, but a lot of people are going to end up um, even if you're in like a baby mama, baby daddy situation, and the baby mama got a girlfriend, baby daddy got a girlfriend type situation, we're in a time where everybody's going to be coming together because times is getting so hard right now. We got to depend on each other. We can't just leave each other out here hanging. Like, that would just be completely absurd. Like, it's literally now more than ever that we have to use this time to, come together. So yeah, and if you guys don't have any family, Source is definitely going to be bringing you the right people in your life. But I just heard some them people is not in your hometown. So whoever's thinking about leaving your hometown, know that your family, your tribe, your friends, your lover, all of that shit, they're not where the fuck you live. And I've been hearing that a lot lately in my general environment as well too. So that's all the channel messages. Hi, mommy. Hi, babe. You gotta be quiet. So I want to get a yoga card to see how we can open up our chakras. First of all, highest source of light, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, I thank you so much for allowing us to meet in this sacred space. I thank you so much for allowing us to be able to receive these messages, the messages that we need to receive. I thank you that it will reach the right people that needs to hear this message, and that it will be understood with clarity and conveyed with compassion, love, and understanding. I thank you so much for allowing me to share my spiritual gifts with the collective, and please protect us and guide us. And thank you so much for always providing for us. We love you and we thank you. Ashe. So, we got the camel. So, back bends. I don't know why I didn't think about that. This will open up your heart space. We got the revolved triangle. So, somebody could be having some back issues. So, you need to do the revolved triangle. Then we got the extended one leg pigeon. So that's basically like laying on the ground with one leg up and one leg laid out, and then you're gonna fold forward. So like child's pose, it seems like y'all need to get your third eye and your heart chakra in alignment. Anything else? Somebody needs to work on their balance. Somebody needs to work on their core or something like that, or wants to work on endurance, doing endurance exercises. Need to do the peacock and the crane. And then we got the flowering lotus. And there's a lotus right there. LOL. But the flowering lotus. I'm really feeling like a lot of people could be feeling down right now. It's a crow call. A lot of people could be feeling down about their new spiritual journey, embarking on a new spiritual journey. You could be feeling as though you don't know what the fuck you're doing, but the cosmos do. We got the sound of the universe. That's pretty. And look at that. It's a whole bunch of stars. The sound of the universe. This card signifies those pivotal moments that transcend belief, remind us of a greater reality, and influence us so that life will never be the same again. It symbolizes the sound of the universe. Having your world shaken up, even a little, can invite a closer glimpse of the great mystery of life. There are a myriad of ways to speak behind the veil of the mundane. Ecstatic dance, spiritual exploration, and creative pursuits are just a few. Aim to imbue this awareness in your everyday existence so that you can avoid the sudden wake up calls. Hmm. Listen for the hidden music, harmony, and wonder of your multidimensional world. So that's something I've always, since I was younger, I've really truly enjoyed the sounds of nature. But just, it seems as though somebody needs to go to nature, go to a nature trail or something like that, sit down and just be, and just enjoy the sounds of silence. Because there's so much chaos, there's so much shit. I almost want to cry, and I'm not even upset or anything like that. But I feel like somebody could just be feeling like their heart is weighing so heavily on them. Somebody could be having heart issues as well too, but it's like their heart is weighing so heavily on them. Yeah, somebody's heart is beating like extremely fast, having like anxiety and shit too. And that's, I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm hearing that's the pulse of the earth. So a lot of y'all, especially the people that are like spiritually sensitive, you could be experiencing like heart palpitations or something like that. And that's because that's actually the pulse of Mother Earth trying to heal herself, or not trying to, but actually healing herself. So, can you tell me anything else that's going on with the collective? Damn. We got the portal keeper. Portals are gateways. This looks like Boss too. So we got the energy of Boston around. Boston segment, the twins, the sisters, the twin sisters. Okay. Oh boy, I just started channeling something with that. Ooh. Something about some. No, no, no. Remove that source. I don't want to hear it. Okay, something about some twins or something like that at a strip club. I'm seeing something about some twins at a strip club. Why do I gotta say it? Something about some twins at a strip club performing sexual acts on each other. That's, I don't know why that had to come out, but it did. So anyway, we got the portal keeper. Portals are gateways to other layers of reality. They can be accessed through inner practices or externally in places such as the planet's vortices. Gently explore the edges of your existence. Spend time listening in the forest. Deepen your meditation practice. Dance yourself into ecstasy. Explore psychic tools and study new healing modalities. If you feel lacking in purpose or life seems a little mundane, remember that there is never a reason to be bored. What we experience with our physical senses is just the tip of the iceberg. Magic exists wherever you care to find it. Look between the lines to limitless discovery. I also, when I was channeling our energy, I channeled something that was in my Ayurvedic book, and it said, where others see gray space, or where others see things that can't happen, you need to see rainbow space. You need to see a space of endless opportunities. So when people refer to gray space or negative space or something like that, know that that space is endless. They always talk about dark matter, and they try to portray dark things like that to be evil, but really it's expansive, it's eternal, it's ever compounding, ever expanding. So next we got harmonic flight. We haven't gotten this card in a while, you guys. This powerful image represents the divine we see when we look deeply into the eyes of another and our armor drops. When we meet another being present in the moment with no stories, judgments, or insecurities. When we harmonize our energy with another, we can soar to the sky. We can guide each other higher and higher by encouraging all that has been weighing us down to drop away. The bonds you share give you the power to transmute fear. Put time and awareness into resolving karmic connections, or they will continue to play out. There are there may also be there may be many, but there may also be a life-changing connection on the horizon. That's getting aspected to like that black family thing, like the families coming back together and shit like that, resolving karmic connections. And last we got internal explorer. When we stop looking outside of ourselves and surrender to a soft inner focus, we have access to unlimited information and resources. When we stop thinking with the glass ceiling of our intellect, we have access to multidimensional wisdom from the collective consciousness. Everything is there within you, waiting for expression. You are invited to explore the state of flow. You are an infinitely amazing being who can access collective consciousness, especially when you surrender some control to the greater process or get out of your own way. You have the permission you felt you needed. Go within and explore. Wonderful gifts are waiting. Interesting. Yesterday we seen all those mermaids with those crystal balls and shit like that. Now we see the one Lemurian mermaid with the fair skin, with the darker skin, and she's holding this for us. Divine Mother, which it don't matter what color you are. I truly believe, like I said, dark matter energy. It's about infinite, being infinite. But Divine Mother, she's holding our destiny in her hand, literally. So while all these other people have been trying to read your destiny, hijack your destiny, stop you from your destiny, all the rest of that other shit, Divine Mother is holding on to it. She's going to deliver it through the flowering lotus whenever it's time, whenever it's ready. And that time is now. It's right now. Can't nobody do nothing to stop it. So we're actually not going to use the mermaid deck today because they only like Aquarius. I mean, not only like, but they strongly like Aquarius. They like air signs, which is ironic that water signs like air signs. But anyway, Starseeds, can you tell me what's going on with the collective? Mm, damn. We got I'm sorry, defenselessness, writing past wrongs, and uprooting. And then we got Hyrus, longing for the stars, or longing for home, homesick for the stars, in the reverse again. We got this in reverse yesterday, you guys. So this is showing me that somebody is trying to right their wrongs and literally, quite literally, come back home, or somebody could be feeling as though their defenselessness, they don't have any defenses right now. So this could be somebody who has not been going down the correct spiritual path as well too, and source is broken their asses completely down. They don't have no defenses. They don't have no spiritual team or none of that shit. And they got an answer to that shit. So they got to go back and fix that karma. They got to right their past wrongs to be able to move forward, or else it's going to keep happening over and over again. We got uprooting. So if you built your foundation in something that's toxic or something like that, just like a wound, whenever you have an infection and stuff, you got to remove the infection. You got to debride all of that shit. You got to put the antibiotic ointment on it, and you got to make sure the infection is completely removed. If it's a little spot on your arm or something like that, you got to get it lanced and get all the shit, all the nasty stuff out of it. And then they put the cream on it and the Band-Aid on it. But you got to get to the root of the issue. If the root of the issue is a blood disorder, or your blood is malfunctioning, you need to detox your blood. So, y'all got to get to the root of the issue and snatch the fucking roots up out the ground. Get rid of the weeds so they can stop choking out the flowers. Literally. Oof. I don't even know who this is, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. She sound real philosophy right now. But yeah, somebody could be literally wanting to come back home, or wanting to come back to live with you or something like that, or something about them not being able to go home or something like that is triggering them. We got water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. So we talked about this yesterday, y'all. You need to accept the fact that your body needs rest, and it deserves rest as well too. And it's actually going to help you get more things done if you're taking care of your body, if you're listening to your hunger cues, if you're listening to your tiredness cues, or I need to get in the shower, I need to wash this energy off of me, I need to sage, I need to go to the pool, I need to go to the beach. Whatever it is, you need to be listening to the cues that your body's giving you. Oh, Lord Jesus. Whew. Okay, so we got the Great Severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, and softening to love in reverse. So a lot of people could be, their Mars could be activated right now. I really don't know what's going on with Mars, to be honest. I'm going to see if it's in retrograde. I believe it should be soon. Um, I feel like Mars is in Aries right now. I don't know. Mars is in Leo. Okay. Oh, wait, no, 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 no. No. This week in astrology. Full moon tonight. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just trying to see what sign Mars is in. Okay, so Mercury is in Virgo. Ooh. So y'all could be having a lot of communication issues. There's a lot of something that's highly aspected around about communication with Virgos right now. They're learning how to communicate. Venus is in Cancer, so yeah, that explains what's going on right now. And the Mars is in Taurus. Ooh boy, so stubborn. That's why this great severing thing is coming in reverse, because a lot of people are being stubborn to end certain conflicts with certain people. Um, and a lot of people just won't accept love at all, and it's like this. I'm getting a timeline, I guess, a timeline where people, they want to have love in their life, but they don't know how to sever themselves from the anger and the conflict and the things that bring them great grief. So they just perpetuate it in their relationships. And then we got your life is a canvas upright, artist, manifestation, and creative accountability. So it seems as though somebody needs to learn how to transmute the way that they have their anger through art or through manifestation. Learn how to transmute that. You see how they got the sands, the red sands and shit like that, and then they got like the little crystalline kind of structure thing going on here. So it's like learn how to transmute that dark Mars negative upside down type energy into perfection, into gold, into whatever you want, really. We got Breath of the Cosmos, My Will to Thy Will, Micromanaging the Universe. So it needs to be the other way around. Not my will to thy will, but thy will be done. And like I've been telling y'all, you need to ask Source or tell Source what you would like to do, but know that you need to be asking Source what's in alignment with the will of the greater good, what's in alignment with Source, what's in alignment for the will of the greater good of all these timelines of the collective. Anything else? Again, we got whale and orca elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, and diving deep. So I feel like the whales could be singing right now. They could be communicating with each other. I'm hearing through the Pacific Ocean. Yeah, lost lands. Something about Atlantis. Soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. So the whale and the orcas or something like that, they could have been singing a song or something. Um, before Atlantis went down, or something about the whales wherever they sing their song. This is where this lost land is. Anything else? We got star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission and activation, and then we got star brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. So a lot of y'all. Oh, never mind. I know what that's all about. Sirius, Orion, all the rest of them, all of our cosmic brothers out there. They all they're going to be visible first of all. So if y'all could get out and actually look at the night sky, definitely do that, because it's probably going to be some stars that are going to be visible, that are going to be beautiful. And I also heard that with Andromeda merging with our universe, we going to have the sun will probably be further away from us, but we're going to have a spectacular stellar view of the night sky. So yeah, also somebody um the brothers, quote unquote brothers that you have around you or something like that, God is replacing them. God is going to send some divine masculine, some good brothers or some good males, other divine masculines to be around. Yeah, we got child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies with you. So the divine masculines could like get downloads and messages and things like that, but there are brothers or something like that. They could be, yeah, we got you are not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north node. And then we got Andromeda energy. Jump in, adventure, say yes to change. So yeah, and then we got you are not alone and courageous peony, the blue flame in reverse. So don't let these other masculines, if I'm talking to a divine masculine or speaking to someone that's around other people that kind of makes you feel some type of way about tapping into your spiritual shit, or you worried about what other people will think, know that you're not for everybody, and that you are a child of the cosmos. You do get these downloads and these messages and shit, and source needs you to tap into that shit. Literally, it's time to jump in and know that you're not for everybody. You're not meant to be around everybody. Everybody's not gonna understand you, and yeah, you're not alone. So just have courage. Be that beautiful flower that you're so scared to open up to be. Open up to that vulnerability. Yeah, the blue flame in reverse. Don't let people stop your sacred activation because you worried about what they're gonna think about you or how they might feel about you or any of that shit. Motherfuck them. If they're not paying your bills or sucking your dick or doing both, motherfuck them. Mommy? Yeah, baby. That's mama. I knew you was about to ask for that. Yeah. Hold on, I'm about to get him some watermelon, y'all. I don't own words to this music. I don't know if y'all can hear. All right, y'all. My bad. Gotta take care of my baby. So I ain't gonna lie, this watermelon hit, and I need to take another bite. So, who wants to talk? Dang, this bitch like me. Oh damn. Mm, it was another deck that Deviant Moon. So I want to do two spreads, one from the Deviant Moon and one from the Mayan deck. So can we get information on the energy that's going on regarding the full moon? They want me to do a Celtic cross. But I don't want to do a Celtic cross. We gonna do our own version of that. Overall energy. Oh my Lord Jesus Christ in heaven. Overall energy we got is the Eight of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who is refusing to walk away from things that don't serve them. Okay, I'm gonna read this how it is, and then I'm gonna tell y'all what needs to be done by reversing these cards that are coming in reverse. Reversing curses. That's what this is all about. Figuring out how to reverse the curse. I tell you how. You put take two strangers and put them in random predicaments, give them a soul so they can make their own choices and live with it. Come on now, bruh. Come on now. Y'all need to listen to Damn. Y'all need to listen to Damn by Kendrick Lamar. If people are in this energy, that's exactly what you need to be listening to. Yeah. Now I'm hearing all types of shit from Damn. So, in the recent past, we got the Page of Swords coming out, the Four of Cups, and the Star. So it seems like before this full moon is happening, right here, the Star in Aquarius. This is the Aquarius card. Excuse me. Well, before this portal, it seems as though a lot of people. Mm, Jesus, I apologize if I sound preachy, but this is from source. A lot of y'all been sneaking, trying to check on other people, being other people energy and shit like that, watching people spying on the internet, seeing who this, that, whoever the fuck, what other people is doing other than yourself, seeing who got the latest designer clothes and all the rest of that other shit. Why? I spy with my little eye looking ass. I'm sorry, but this is gonna be messages from source. Source said, and you wonder why your ass ain't going nowhere. You wonder why you keep the shit that you paying attention to. You wonder why it's being perpetuated around your environment because you keep paying too much attention to the negative shit, to the bullshit, to the shit that you don't fucking want. Four of Cups. If you don't want somebody who is abusive, emotionally manipulative, and all the rest of that other shit, but you refuse to walk away, but you're being petty by perpetuating the cycles, but you're telling source that you don't want this situation no more, you're confusing the universe. So therefore, with the Star coming in, I guess she says she's gonna, this is like a tower moment kind of situation. The stars are going to align to make sure that the chosen people are following the path that they need to be following. Because right now, y'all worried about the wrong shit. Refusing to let go of toxic shit. Refusing to let go, period. Y'all need to let go of everything. We don't own shit. Not a person, not an individual, not your husband, not your wife, not even your coochie. Yes, it's yours, but this body is just your temple. They go to the temple so that they can connect to the spirit, correct? They go to church so that they can get more closer connected to God and connected to the community, right? Your body's a temple. Your spirit is yours. Your soul is yours. Everything else, you don't own shit. We own nothing. Okay? I want to get more clarifiers around the star. Tell me more about the star, please, source. And the underneath energy for all of this was the temperance card. So learning how to balance. Source is bringing in balance that you probably didn't even see that you needed in your life. Yeah, oh my God. We got the Seven of Wands in reverse. So somebody who's tired of, you don't have any more boundaries. You don't have any defenses. This somebody has been broken down to their fucking core, literally. Or God is going to, I'm guessing at this time, even, this is divine destiny, but it's not going to look as though it's something good that's going to be panning out. I'm going to just be completely honest with y'all. This is an excellent full moon and there's excellent energy behind it. But a lot of y'all, source has to break y'all down to your fucking core. Strip you of everything that you have. Strip you of all your spiritual defenses. Strip you of your home. Strip you of certain workplaces, of certain careers, of certain friends. If you were refusing to let go of this shit, source is going to remove it from you. So now you don't have it anymore. So don't be crying when source is removing this shit from your life because you've been asking for source to remove it. Four Cups. You don't want the shit. So don't be mad when Source take the goddamn cup after you threw it in the ocean. They'll be like, oh, damn, God, I was about to go back there and get the cup. I was about to go back and get the cup. I was just throwing it for the time being. No. Yeah, we got the Two of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Oh, my God. Okay, so with the Two of Cups and the Nine of Cups coming in reverse here, somebody is in a partnership that they know is not going to serve them. Somebody, they feel as though they're in a partnership alone. Somebody's greedy as fuck, and they act as though they're not greedy, emotionally greedy as well. This could not be like, not financially, but emotionally greedy as fuck. Emotionally manipulative as fuck. They feel as though their partner is supposed to be a genie in a bottle and not an actual fucking human being, an actual counterpart. With the Page of Cups coming out here upright, this person, they need to learn how to love from a child, from childhood. Or some of y'all could be healing your inner child. I'm hearing somebody could be fucking with your inner child right now too. Or your inner child is going to be triggered right now. It's going to be rattled up, literally. Because y'all have to learn how to love again. We're learning how to love again. Ourselves, not others. You can't love nobody else if you don't love your inner child. If you don't love that person that everybody told you in your family that was hated, that was unloved, that was unaccepted. Until you go back and you love on that 4-year-old self, that 7-year-old self, you're not going to be going nowhere. You're going to continue to perpetuate this petty ass bullshit. You ain't going to get nothing but page ass energy, teenage ass fucking energy. Knight of Wands. Looking like the goddamn Green Goblin. Okay, she gonna have to hold on. It's interesting how this person looks like a Green Goblin, but it's like a dragonfly on a beetle. Also, dragonflies can't fly with beetles. If you meant to fly away from this dead ass shit, then fly away. Why are you attaching yourself to something that's dead? You gonna end up dead too. Hold on, y'all. Like, I'm not trying to be funny or put my business out there, but we got to stick together more than ever, y'all. Now more than ever, literally. I know everybody's scared about what the fuck is about to happen, but we got to all hold hands and have faith, literally. This is like some on some we shall overcome type shit. Like, everybody from Michael Jackson to I was gonna say MK, Martin Luther King. Why he want to be called MK? I guess he want to be called MK. Um, but everybody from Martin Luther King to Harriet Tubman to Sojourner Truth, everybody in the motherfucking chat right now trying to lead us towards the light. Follow the North Star. That's what they said, right? We about to follow this fucking star and get ourselves out of these fucking curses that they keep trying to put on us. So, um, honestly, I'm hearing this is in the next 3 days, 7 days to 10 days. Um, we got the Nine of Wands in reverse. So somebody is going to realize that they can't keep boxing themselves in. You can't keep pushing away all the people that you love. You can't keep, you know, I don't know how to explain it. A lot of us has been so used to going without or going alone that we can't accept or receive the gift that's right in front of us. With the Nine of Wands in reverse, it's time to put down those defenses. Seven of Wands in reverse, you're protecting yourself from the wrong people, or somebody's protecting themselves from the wrong person. It's a lot of different storylines and shit like that in this. Hopefully y'all can follow me. But with the Seven of Wands coming out with the Star card, y'all are somebody is protecting themselves from love out of survival, not realizing that you're not there anymore. Your happiness is here. Everything you prayed for is already here. It's right here in the middle of the reading, literally. So if you already have everything you need, you want and desire and all the rest of that other shit, then why go back to the streets? I feel like I'm speaking of divine masculines. Don't let the government perpetuate this, or society, media, or anything like that. Don't let it be perpetuated that men should just be dogs and they should just be in the street and play the field and all the rest of that other shit. No. Or that you have to be in competition. If you're not in competition with somebody, or if you don't put somebody down and embarrass them publicly, or go out publicly and have the best chains out of everybody in your group and all the rest of that other shit. No. Why do you want to go back to this? Why would you want to leave this for this? Also, it seems as though somebody could be suffering from like a war mentality, a war mindset, of where they could have spent some past lives in war, or spent a lot of time being separated from their family, abandoned from their family. That's what happens when you perpetuate 400 years of slavery and abandonment onto a certain group of people. We automatically go to that mindset of detachment, because we feel as though the same thing that was been perpetuated in the past 400 years is going to continue to happen again. That's how our DNA responds. So DNA activation. Somebody needs to listen to a DNA activation meditation so that you can activate those DNA cells to stop you from operating from that fear and survival mindset into thriving, into you are safe now. You are loved. You are protected. You will not be abandoned. Somebody needs to write down affirmation cards and shuffle them bitches, and give yourself affirmations every single day. Literally. Can we get more about the Ten of Cups? We got the Three of Swords and the Four of Wands. So this person wants to get married, but they still don't know how to deal with their heartbreak. Or somebody, they want to have a stable home, stable connection or something like that, but they can't deal with the heartbreak of what happened in their home, in their childhood home, or what could have happened in a past life or something like that. Yeah, we got the Ten of Wands. Somebody needs to let go of these burdens. You need to let go of all that past hurt, all that shit, because that's what's blocking your way. But the cosmos is going to clear up the way for us, because I know a lot of us feel as though we don't even have the strength to keep going forward, to keep carrying all of these fucking wands and keep doing the work. And then they like, oh yeah, stay strong. No, thank you. I don't want to have to do that. I don't want to have to operate out of survival. But just know that when you're losing things, when things are falling away from your life, use it, that is a blessing, because you have been asking source to get rid of these things in your life. I'm a living testimony myself. I've been asking things to be removed from my life that don't serve me, and then I'd be surprised when everything just be like whoosh. It's like, damn, instead of being ungrateful, I need to be thankful that I was protected from those things that were around me that I didn't even know didn't serve me. I didn't even know. I didn't even have any clue. God is here to protect us. The stars, this full moon energy is here to protect us from the things that are seen and unseen. I was asking why the Five of Wands was here, and we got the Six of Wands in reverse. Somebody's scared that they're not going to be successful if they are not in competition with other people. Everybody has their own lane and their own gift. That's why they all got their own name. You got your own name and you got your own lane. Literally, you don't got to compete with nobody. That's insecure. Yeah, we got the Five of Swords. Because while other people feeling as though they want to compete with you, they want to get you in unfair matches and unfair situations, unfair fights. They manipulating the dice. They manipulating the cards. They manipulating the energy. They're trying to get you in unfair fights, fights that you shouldn't even be in. You already prevailed and moved past this. Somebody could have a sixth house in Leo, or oh shit, well I guess a sixth house in Leo, but somebody could have a south node in Leo. So you've already previously lived your lifetime knowing how to be passionate, how to do these things. You already know how to be successful. You already had that success and all of that shit in the past life. That's why it comes so easy to you now. But don't let society tell you that you got to be in competition with these niggas. Because they going to say, oh, yeah, well, you're not doing shit if you don't got an event space. You're not doing shit if you don't got property. But if you don't know what you're doing, then guess what? The government's going to fuck you over. I bet money these people need you more than you need them. So take that time to sit down, and while Source is removing all of these things, I'm getting something around housing. But while Source is removing these things from y'all, from your life, sit down and actually learn how to build a stable foundation. Sit down and actually learn how to get the upper hand in certain situations. Sit down and learn how other people got the upper hand and how you can take advantage and do the same goddamn thing. Literally. So I'm getting like in the next few, I'm hearing this is going to be out of y'all control. It's not about willpower or anything like that. This is what the cosmos are doing, period. So we got the Page of Pentacles. A lot of y'all going to feel like y'all money is slowing down, or a lot of people's money is going to slow down because it's not about the fucking money. Oh, yeah. It's not about the money, though, y'all. It's about what you learn. You can't take none of this shit to the grave. So some of y'all could be learning. Some of y'all could be feeling as though you're earning teenage money as well, too. If you feel as though you're not getting the money that you deserve, leave. Pray that God will provide for you. Keep your ass in that motherfucking house and show these people that they're not about to pay us pennies on the fucking dollar to work in buildings and shit like that our ancestors fucking built. For companies that our ancestors helped build. Them niggas ain't do shit. They ain't did nothing. So you don't have to accept the petty money. And for certain people that have been on and have had the chance to be financially stable and things like that, you could be feeling like the money is going to be slowed up at this time. But guess what? You worked hard all that time so that you will be able to sit down and relax. You need to have balance. As much as you work, you need to be resting just as much. We got the King of Swords in reverse and then the Wheel of Fortune in reverse too. So I feel like there's going to be some type of something with the system. As these people, something about a protest or something like that, but as these people refuse to accept petty ass money and shit like that, the King of Swords, they not gonna budge. They're gonna be like, oh, we can't afford to pay you more, even though they became richer and richer and richer and richer and richer during the pandemic. We can't afford to pay you anymore. Oh, okay. Well, you're not gonna be able to afford to run these businesses, or you're gonna be hiring robots, y'all. I went to Checkers the other day. It was a fucking robot that took my order. No bullshit. A robot took my order. Literally. So there's going to be a lot more people that are out of work because they want to resort to AI. Also, this is the age of technology, artificial intelligence, but they need to realize we've already discovered over 50 years ago, even an atom has consciousness. An atom. So for y'all to think that these AI robots and shit won't have a fucking consciousness, you got another thing coming. You really think these robots is gonna let these motherfuckers just work them day and night, day and night, day and night, day and night, nonstop, 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 nonstop? We're not even buying the products that they even making with the shit in the first place. We don't need it. We don't need it. And hell, they're not even paying people enough to afford the shit. So who's gonna buy it? We're not about to be operating out of survival anymore. We don't need it. Straight like that. So with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's showing me that this King of Swords specifically is going to have a lot of misfortunes. by thinking as though he can offer people petty money, and by telling people that they should be happy with the petty, small ass life that they have. Hell no. Hell no. They getting judgment for that shit. Literally. The wheel will not swing in their fucking favor. It's not going to turn in their favor at all. Interesting how we keep getting the Wheel of Fortune. Tell us more about this King of Swords, Wheel of Fortune energy, please, Source. Highest source of light, energetic spirit team. Thank you. I knew that was about to come out. The Temperance card was already on the bottom anyway. So we got the Six of Swords in reverse. The Temperance card. Six of Swords in reverse. Temperance card. Ten of Swords in reverse. Trap who? Curse who? We're removing these generational curses. We're removing this energy of not being able to move forward, always being stuck in the same fucking cycles and all the rest of that other shit. Literally. It's over with. I'm pretty sure this is the only angel in the fucking deck. Archangel Michael. Here to protect us in defense and in battle. Archangel Michael controls the fire and the water. Literally. So that's probably why there's so many floods and fires going on across the fucking world. They're like, oh, okay. You want to keep giving people petty money? Okay. You want to keep giving people little squares to live in, all the rest of this other shit when y'all got ridiculous acres of land? Y'all want to keep telling people they got to pay extra money for untainted fruit and vegetables and shit like that? We'll see. We'll see. No success for you. No moving forward for you. Literally. So it's looking like these people, these opposing forces, these people that's been trying to stop the collective from ascending, from realizing that they have psychic gifts, from realizing that they can create the reality that they desire, literally, as long as it's for the greater good, they're getting judgment. Six of Swords in reverse. And some of y'all could be feeling as though you don't have no choice in a certain situation. And yes, that's the truth. You don't have a choice. Somebody could have their toes painted blue. Or somebody needs to paint their toes blue, like a turquoise kind of color. Lord Jesus. But yeah, with the Ten of Swords in reverse, it's like there's nothing else that they can stab you with. We done been through the worst of the worst. Literally. We have experienced the worst of the fucking worst. Ten of Swords, it ain't no more swords you can put in me. Nigga, put 16 swords in me, I'm going to take them out 17 motherfucking times. And the 17th time, I'm going to take them swords out and put them in y'all motherfucking asses. Literally. Something about 16, that's the Tower. So why they sat up here and threw these goddamn 16 swords at you, or they could have been doing spell work on you since you were 16, or you could have been dealing with some type of instability or some type of situation. You've been dealing with this shit since you were 16 years old. No more. The Tower is falling. The curses are broken. The spell is over with, literally. Temperance.
Peace.
Okay.
I throw it inside in the grass.
Thank you. Did you close the window?
Yeah.
Very good.
And catch Mom.
Yes. So can we have some advice, please? First of all, is there anything else that y'all want to speak on as regards to this energy? We got the World card and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So these people that keep being greedy all across the world, they're going to get judgment. All of these people that keep being greedy with our money specifically, holding on to our sacred coins and shit, coins that we got faces with our motherfucking, or money with our faces on it, literally. They want to keep this shit in a fucking secret vault, hidden with a fucking lock and key on it. Something about the movie Lock and Key too, or the show Lock and Key. That shit, they can't stop that shit. They can't stop the world from changing. Literally. They can't do no more blood magic, no more root work, or none of that shit. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. That shit is done and over with, literally. And Four of Swords. They gonna put themselves in their own fucking grave. Literally. Good God. We got the Devil, and they going to hell. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Ain't none of their families gonna have no inheritance. It ain't gonna be nothing being passed down to nobody else's kids or none of that shit. Literally. 8 of Wands. And they delivering the message. The crows is delivering the fucking message. Like, look, bitch. All that shit is over with. I'm coming for your house first. On top of that, too. So this is like the great Passover. It's like another Passover, basically. Anything else? So any advice on how to deal with this situation? Oh, they want me to use the Mayan deck. Okay. These powerful ass motherfuckers. Okay, so any advice with how to deal with this situation, source? Do you have any advice on how to deal with this situation as regards to the full moon? Mayan ancestors and all of our spirit guides here in this realm and in the cosmos. Cosmic Mayan ancestors, Jesus. We got the 5 of Swords. Once again, you deal with it by not dealing with it. 5 of Swords in reverse. Walk away from the battle. Stop trying to be in a situation where you're like, oh, I got the upper hand. I got the upper hand. I got the upper hand. No, the fuck you don't. Walk away. You're not even supposed to be in this battle. The battle is not yours. It's the Lord's. I can't sing today, but nigga, the battle is not even yours. So why are you here? Walk away. Walk away. I always channel something about Disney, Walt Disney. Every time I fucking pick up this deck, I get energy about Walt Disney. Pretty sure this is the Magician card. Let's see. Oh, we got the Sage, Virgo. Wisdom, oneness, renunciation, revelation, and consciousness. So illuminate, go within, go into hermit mode if you need to. If it's time to get out the public eye, if it's time to get off of social media, if it's time to get out the way, time to break up, get out of relationships, leave shit that's not bringing you happiness, all the rest of the other shit, do that. Think about it. Give yourself a good 24 hours. Don't move impulsively. Think about it and then move forward. Literally. A lot of y'all, this spiritual journey is going to look lonely as fuck. It does get lonely sometimes, but you're not alone. You might be like not physically around other people, but your energy can't really be accessible to toxic energies no more. Any other advice on how to deal with this situation in regards to the Aquarius full moon? I'm hearing something about the codices. I don't even, the codex? The codices? What does that mean? Codex? A book? The code of conduct or something? Jesus. So yeah, I think this is a lover's card. I'm learning, y'all. I'm learning. Let's see. Oh, Christ. We got the bound man, mirth. This is a representative of Capricorn. Subconscious, service, effort, sensation, and adversary or adversary. So something about a Virgo and a Capricorn. Um, Virgo and Capricorn energy. Something about virginity. Something about corruption, corrupted childhood or something like that. So healing childhood wounds. We got the Two of Jades in reverse. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Um, not going back and forth, not playing yourself, not kidding yourself that you need to do this healing. Literally, like, you gotta just stop playing yourself and just do it. It might be hard, but I mean, source is this is why these situations and things like that are happening around you, because source is forcing you to let go of this shit. Nine of Cups in reverse. You don't want to walk away, we gonna make you walk away. You don't want to stop being emotionally greedy, we're gonna make you. Literally, this is the second time we got the Nine of Cups in reverse. I want to read more about that. Concord, contentment, well-being, success, advantage, and satisfaction. But in reverse, it's mistakes, imperfection, and overindulgence. So somebody knows that they're overindulging, or somebody knows that they need to be sober or be celibate or whatever it is. Somebody needs to create some type of restraint, but they're having a hard time walking away from it. Seek help. I don't mean that in a rude way, but literally, like, if you having issues with cigarettes, and I told y'all how to help. I told y'all how to help that too. Alcohol, I'm really not sure, to be honest. Yeah, we got the Warrior of Staffs in reverse. Division, a break, interruption, discord, the end of an affair. Exactly. So if y'all don't want to stop doing these things, Source is going to make you. Literally. And know that this shit is a divine blessing. It's for your highest good. Literally. We got the Lord of Jades. Valor, realizing intelligence, a man of business and science, intellectual aptitude, sometimes mathematical, success in these paths, physician. So some of y'all are spiritual physicians. Some of y'all are spiritual leaders. Some of y'all know that y'all are intelligent, but you chose to block off said intelligence or whatever it is so that you can fit into society standards or whatever the fuck. But just know that you need to realize that you are intelligent, you are smart, you are brave, you are significant, you are important, you are loved, and you are needed. You are needed. And the cosmos needs you to do your job. So all of this shit that's happening around you is literally for your highest good. So that's what you need to be telling yourself. When the world seems to be going to shit, you say, this is for our highest good. I know that this is for my highest good. Any other advice? They jumping today. We got the Three of Jades in reverse and then the Servant of Wands in reverse. Three of Pentacles in reverse. That's not wanting to work with anybody. So somebody needs to stop rejecting receiving. Somebody does not know how to receive so much that if somebody was to come up in here and pimp slap their asses and be like, nigga, I love you, or nigga, here you go, or Source be like, nigga, this is a blessing, you gonna be like, why you slap me? But they're gonna be like, bitch, we've been trying to tell you that this was a blessing the whole time, but your goofy ass wasn't listening. So we just decided to slap the shit out of you and hope that you get the point. But anyway, Three of Jades in reverse. That is mediocrity, puerility, pettiness, and weakness. Come on now, bruh. Why y'all knocking? Why y'all putting yourselves down off of pedestals and shit like that? And that goes for jobs as well, too. If you feel like the job that you're doing is beneath you, leave that bitch. You don't have to fucking uh fuck over your own integrity or the person that you know that you are to deal with no type of person, place, situation, idea, or none of that shit. Literally. We're not lowering ourselves, lowering our standards to be beneath anything than what the fuck we know we are and what we desire. And you need to be adding tax to the shit too. Because God told me I know my worth last night. I was talking to God, having a conversation with God. I'm like, damn, God, I do know my worth. And he was like, you really don't though, because you ain't add tax yet. You really don't though, because you ain't add another fucking 3 to 6 zeros at the end of your shit. You might know you worth $150,000 or $1,000,000 or whatever the fuck it is. You really don't know your worth because you're putting money on your motherfucking head. So you clearly still don't know your worth. We are worth so much more than to be somebody's fucking servant. Servant in reverse. We wasn't meant to come here to do none of that shit. Literally. We don't even got servant in our bloodline. Literally. Because while we was housemaids, all the rest of the other shit, nigga, our ancestors was out there on the fucking field. We don't have ancestors. We don't have slavery, or well, shit. I guess we don't have slavery. Not no more. Slavery is being light worked from our DNA right now. Literally, servant mentality, serving everybody else but ourselves, our family, and God. Oh nah, that shit is so fucking over with, bro. And the universe is gonna make sure that shit is over with. Servant of staffs reversed. Bad news, notifications, gossip, indecisions, instability, personal and in situations. So some of y'all could be worried about not having stability when you walk away from these things that you know doesn't even deserve your attention or your energy at all. Can we have a card for these people? They're like, take it up, right? Okay. Can we have a card of advice for these people? They're like, why y'all always want to know everything? We got the Ace of Cups. Soon as you realize that you walking away from this, you walking away from this shit was a fucking blessing, God is going to bless you even more with the shit of your heart, with the desires of your heart. Libra energy. That's double balance. I'm also hearing checks and balances too. So something about some checks and balances. Ace of Cups. Nourishment, abundance, fertility, holy table, and joy. So some of y'all need to make an offering to your ancestors as well too. Oh my gosh, my Mayan ancestors want hot chocolate. So if y'all have Mayan ancestors, make sure y'all make them some hot chocolate and put that shit on your altar. Literally. Also, if you're not talking to your ancestors or making any offerings towards them, how the fuck is they supposed to offer anything to you? Make it make sense. Jesus. We got the Lovers. Smell. And I'm literally smelling stuff. I know y'all been seeing me leaning forward. I'm like, what is that smell? I smell something. It smell like wood or something like that. But we got the Lovers card. Creation, love, beauty, image, conception, and invocation. This could be a Gemini. Also, we got Gemini. We got Scorpio here. We got the Dame of Jade. So Gemini and Scorpio, or Gemini with Scorpio highly aspect, or however it may go. Gemini and Scorpio, or Gemini, or some Gemini, or some lovers, or something like that could be. Slow down the messages, please, source. Some lovers could be conflicted about leaving a job or something, or they're worried about how they're going to provide for each other, with no money, basically. But with the Nine of Staffs and the Wheel of Fortune coming here, you don't even have nothing to worry about, literally. Because as long as y'all stick together, you're going to be fine. Yeah, the Lovers and the Scorpio in reverse. That's the Death card in reverse. Dependence, death, and indulgence. So some of y'all need to stop depending on the government to help y'all, depending on these jobs to pay y'all worth and all the rest of that other shit. Pay yourself your worth. Depend on source to provide for you, literally. You don't need no money. Some of y'all could not even want to work a job or something like that. Or source wants you to know you don't need money to survive. You don't need money to live. You don't need money to get a house. You don't need money to buy a house. You don't need money to get multiple properties. You don't need money. It's insignificant, literally. Let's see. Lady of Jades in reverse. Evil, suspicion, mistrust, or fear. So somebody could be having fear of if they walk away from this job or something like that, then just the whole world just gonna blow up, I guess. Then we got the Lady of Staffs in reverse, which is good, or economical, obliging. Could also signify, depending on other cards, jealousy, opposition, or deceit. Economical, good, economical, and obliging. So learn how to stack y'all money up. Also using the economy, taking advantage of the economy, first of all, when the stock markets and all of that shit crash. And then, learning how to use your money and use your resources and flow with the economy and flow with your environment and flow with the seasons and shit like that. That's what's going to bring you your prosperity. That's what's going to bring you a life that you don't have to worry. What's this? We got the consort, Venus in reverse, and we got doubt. So a lot of y'all are very doubtful. And then we got obscurity and grasping, high priestess in reverse too. And then we got the priest in reverse as well too. So some of y'all could be like, my tarot's not paying me, first of all. Second of all, there's something about the high priest and the high priestess in reverse. If people have been doing dark magic on you, their ass is about to get fucked up. Literally, sources want to make sure of that. Nine of staffs in reverse. Yeah, you feel as though like these people trying to knock down your defenses, knock down your spiritual defenses and shit like that, not knowing who they fucking with. They help and turn the wheel in your favor, literally, and turn it against their asses. Because you know this is a multiple part moving wheel, literally. Gears. So they shifting y'all into third gear. You about to pull up and switch bouquets. They help you do it. Literally. And the last card out, we got Ace of Cactus in reverse. And that's force and self-limited. So you're limiting yourself by forcing yourself to think these ideas that don't serve you. So y'all need to we're gonna get an oracle. How do we shift into a more positive energy so that we'll be able to manifest positively instead of focusing on the negative? Who wants to talk? We can talk to the Celts. They're like, finally you call on us. Hey y'all, hey. Okay. Can we have some advice, please, for these people that are having extreme self-doubt about walking into this new... We got the fox and the cow again, y'all. We got these yesterday. And the alder, the trailblazer in reverse. We're going to take that upright, though. That's interesting. 544 913. Death card. Transformation. It's time to transform. This could also be about Scorpios. Scorpios are experiencing a huge transformation state, and they are about to go through the initiation of being my shortly. So, first we got the cow. The plant ally is the willow. The season is summer. The Celtic festival is of Beltane. The keywords are calm, kind, and trustworthy. Those born with the sign of the cow are strong, loving, and thoughtful. Much beloved in Celtic culture, the cow represents nourishment and abundant good fortune. All of her strength and size, For all of her strength and size, the cow is gentle and calm. Cowfolk are cooperative for the most part, but if moodiness overtakes them, then stubbornness will surely follow. You cannot push a cow if she does not want to move. So if y'all don't want to move, you ain't gonna move. But just know that the intention needs to be in your heart right now so that God can bring you the desires of your heart. That's the requirement for this portal. That's the only requirement, is to have your intentions in your heart. Something is on fire. So next we got the fox. I don't understand how there's two number 4s in this deck. Hold on, y'all. It's interesting. It's very interesting. So there could be something about somebody born in the month of March to April, March 18th to April 14th. And then something about someone born from April 15th to May 12th. So the desires of your heart that were in your heart from March to May, you need to bring that back into your heart because that's going to be manifested at this time. So, number 4, fox. In Celtic lore, the fox represents intelligence and wise guidance. Those born in the sign of the fox have profound knowledge of the spirit world as well as the natural world. They hunt for spiritual sustenance as much as their physical needs. Fox folks are clever and humorous, but never frivolous. Do not underestimate the seriousness of the fox born. Their powerfully focused mind will hit the target every time. The shadow they cast may take the form of slyness, impatience, or fretfulness. Fox and alder together create the exact qualities of cleverness, good humor, and vitality. And the plant ally is alder. Um, the Celtic festival is the spring equinox, and the keywords are intelligent, focused, and clever. So it seems as though you guys need to be focused and you need to be calm. So I don't know. I don't understand why Alder the Trailblazer is his own card, but I don't know. But yeah, be calm and be focused. So intentions. Seems like you guys need to set your intentions on things that will serve you, on positivity. Set your intention on positivity in general. And a lot of y'all need to rewrite your intentions for this full moon as well too. So we're gonna get a crystal message and we're gonna get out of here.
Hi, Mommy.
Hey babe. So can we have a crystal oracle message for the collective as regards to this energy in the full moon? Jeremiah, why do you have to do that? Can we have some advice, please? We keep getting this. Bro, we keep getting this card, y'all. Apparently, there's something that we're not seeing. So, we got number 37, Goddess Tara in Tibetan courts. No, her eye ever open. Don't start. I'm almost done. So, interesting how we keep having these 3 and 7 coming up too. Somebody could be born on the 7th. Okay. We bring you the empowerment of her eye ever open. The divine protection around you is absolute and complete. Your simple request for the universal mother to watch out for you and to protect what has meaning for you allows you to live your life, do your work, and know the most powerful one is caring for your well-being on all levels. You can trust, be free from worry, and remain open to the world with joy in your heart. As you grow spiritually, the reach of your light increases. You become increasingly open and visible to more souls. You become as a shining spiritual sun, bringing light into the earth. Do you notice that people have different reactions to the sun? Some worship, others respect, and some fear. These reactions are about the belief systems and consciousness of the people, not in the nature of the sun itself. The sun is exactly the same, whether it is recognized for its health giving properties or for being destructive to health. The sun is powerful and continues to shine and simply be what it is, unaffected by the reactions of those to its light. As you learn to support your open and loving nature with strong boundaries and self respect, the Universal Mother Tara, with her eye ever open, will watch out for you. As you expand your light, she will create a field of fierce compassion and protective grace around you. If one fearful person attempting to attack you could cause you to lose your footing and prevent many people from benefiting from your light, she will step in, often without you realizing that you need divine protection and support. Did I say this, y'all? You can relax and know that once you make a commitment to the Universal Mother to help nurture the world with love, you shall benefit from her unconditional grace, protection, and support. With her eye ever open, nothing shall go unnoticed, and her notice stops fear in its tracks. If you have fear about being seen, becoming visible, or coming out of the spiritual closet out of concern of what others think or will do, or feel that perhaps an unresolved past life issue where you were harmed for your beliefs and is coming up, take comfort. The oracle brings you the grace of the Divine Mother's healing intervention. You are meant to overcome this and move trustingly into the light. It is what is meant for you, and she will help you get there. If you have been asking for protection for you or a loved one, or intervention in a matter where you know that fear or other negative energies are attempting to thwart the work of love in the world, know that the Divine Mother is speaking to you through the oracle. Do the following healing process with the intention to invoke her protection, and it shall be given. If you are wise enough to recognize her where her help is needed, you are powerful enough to ask for it on behalf of the greater good with compassionate detachment. The healing process will empower you to do just that. So we're going to invoke this crystal angel. I call upon the crystal angel of Tibetan courts and Goddess Tara who love us unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing empowerment of her eye ever open. You surround us with your unconditional divine protection and field of fierce compassionate grace. I thank you for protecting the expression of our light into the world. May the love and light that serves you always be shielded from fear. Through your divine mercy and my own free will, or our own free will of the collective, so be it. So we're going to hold this facing upwards out from the crown chakra at the top of our head. Y'all can put this image, get this in your mind's eye, put it at the top of your head. We're going to say, I choose of my own free will. You can repeat after me. Through this and any lifetime, and through all layers of my entire being, to forgive, release, and deflect all fearful reactions to light. I invoke the complete protection of the Universal Mother that my light may shine true and feed many. Through divine empowerment and unconditional love, so be it. So I'm going to say this prayer over y'all. May divine grace bring peace to the hearts of all beings. May all those on the path of serving love be protected, empowered, and supported to nourish light on earth. May the Divine Mother's unconditional love and fierce grace be invoked now to serve love and light on this planet. May all those working for love on earth be held in her protective field and empowered according to her compassion. In service to the divine feminine wisdom evolving through humanity at this time, so be it. And they say you can finish this healing process with this affirmation said aloud 3 times. We are protected and supported in the fierce, empowering grace of the Divine Mother. We are protected and supported in the fierce, empowering grace of Divine Mother. And one more time. We are protected and supported in the fierce, empowering grace of the Divine Mother. And next we got Archangel Raziel and Purta Sight, Storm Wisdom, which we keep getting that card. But it's coming in reverse, so it's something that we ain't seeing. We bring you the gift of storm wisdom. I'm going to keep it reversed. This is the fierce cleansing nature of divine compassion made manifest in the world. Storm wisdom thrills the spirit, for it understands that so much benefit and liberation will come from the process. Yet the mind may quake at the prospect of such little control over how your life events are unfolding at the time. What is happening during an experience of storm wisdom is that anything that has become stagnant or obstructing to your spiritual growth will be uprooted. You may find that the divine storm of transformation powering through your life creates a feeling of upheaval, creative chaos, uncertainty, and excitement. You may feel stimulated simultaneously liberated, and exhilarated, whilst also wondering if everything is going to be okay. You must remember that you only have to be asked to give up something in order to receive that which is far more beautiful and supportive of your sacred life journey. You must also remember that the cleansing power of the storm will revitalize you, bring you fresh energy and perspective to take forward in your life, and is a divine blessing which only will bring good into your life. Perhaps you have already felt a sense of discontent or restlessness in your body, mind, or soul, feeling that a change is needed, even if you aren't sure what that might what that might best be. Or perhaps you are feeling that your life has finally settled down and you are quite happy for it to remain as it is for years to come. No matter whether you are in the midst of the storm of change already, just recovering for it, or waiting for it to move its cleansing grace through your life, know this: storm wisdom is love in action. It is not going to harm you, and you do not need to fear it. I was going to say you do not need to feed it fear. So you don't need to feed it fear either. It is going to cleanse you on all levels and allow for more life, vitality, purpose, and passion to enter into your world. You will love the outcome that eventually manifests for you as the blessing takes shape. But you will need to reassure yourself that even amongst great change, whether that be something more internal or shows up as big external changes in your life, it is safe to trust life. When the oracle of storm wisdom comes to you, there is a special message for you. You are already in the midst of transformational change. Perhaps that is what is deeply challenging, and you cannot see any end in sight. Or you are worried that the changes are going to be devastating. Have faith. This storm is wild, yes, but it is filled with grace. You are being helped. You shall come through this, and the reason the storm was needed in your life is because a gentler method would not have been sufficient to free you. Divine intervention and protection, liberation and purpose is behind the storm raging in your life. Do, 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 do. Um, okay. It is love that moves you. Go with it. Do not resist. Do not resist it. If you feel emotional as you read these words, you are recognizing the truth. Trust in the process. Or goddamn, I'm not okay. Trust in the process. That's not even on the page, but trust the process, source said. Trust in the responses of your feelings and know that all will be well according to compassionate higher wisdom. And it seems as though somebody needs to process their feelings too, like actually process them shits. If you do not see the storm in your life, do not be afraid. If you do not yet see a storm in your life, do not be afraid. This oracle can indicate a time when there is much movement after a period of stagnancy where nothing seems to be moving forward. It is the burst of fresh air and life that increases your vitality and inspires you, whipping you up into a loving whirlwind of new opportunity, connection, and love. There are those minds who fear the storms of life because they don't trust in the benevolence of the universe and how much they are actually loved. Then there are those that trust life and feel loved. They are the ones who stand head tilted up, arms flung wide open, yelling woohoo as the rain pours down, the wind howls, and the fresh cold air cleanses the body, mind, and soul. Or cleanses the mind. Be the lover of life who boldly receives love's grace now. Let change be a welcoming gift of love's eternal grace for what is in the truth. So I'm going to speak this over y'all. We place this oracle card at our feet. So this is a root chakra. Some of y'all need to get y'all ground yourselves, anchor your soul. Listen to the song "My Soul Is Anchored." Um, so I call upon the crystal angel of Purter and angel Raziel, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing gift of storm wisdom. May I open my heart and mind to the wild cleansing grace of divine power now. May fresh life, opportunity, and connection flow into my world, shifting me out of doubt and complacency and into exhilarating, inspired, and compassionate or passionate purpose. May my energy be uplifted by this creative grace. May trust and love empower all beings to accept, enjoy, and flourish through the grace of change in their lives. May all beings be happy and free. Through my own free will and divine mercy, so be it. I choose of my own free will to accept the healing grace of storm wisdom in our lives. May the divine bless us with unconditional grace of transformation. Through our own free will, so be it. And then this is our affirmation. I dwell in the peaceful center at the eye of the storm. As divine wisdom rushes through my life with fierce, cleansing compassion, liberating me into my most loving, joyful life journey. And I want y'all to know the eye of the storm, whatever's in the eye of the storm is the only thing that gets untouched. Interesting how I was just watching a video about tornadoes and shit. And there was a huge tornado that happened. Somebody's eating Doritos. There was a huge tornado that happened. And there was one specific house that was sitting on the mountains, and everything else around it was fucked up. Everybody else lost their house. They were the only ones completely untouched. Not the wind, not the water, nothing touched it at all. So while you're in the eye of the storm, know that you are completely protected. Shit may be going on around you, but you're so protected from that shit. And know that it's if it was meant for you, it wouldn't have to be uprooted. So know that. So, you guys, you getting homework? Put all this away. I'm hearing that song, but you gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith, the faith, the faith. I don't even know if that's the right goddamn song, y'all. Okay. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Somebody ancestors in here. Ancestor spirit. Okay. Can we get one ancestor spirit, please? For the collective. They're like, finally, you saged us, bitch. Can we get an ancestor spirit before we go? Ancestors, what would you like to say to the collective as it regards to this storm we in? We got connect with past loved ones in reverse. Some of y'all are not listening to your ancestors. You're not making offers to your ancestors. You haven't been paying attention to what the ancestors has put out for us, the blueprint. And even if you have been paying attention or you've been searching for the information, it's hard to find. The ancestors are going to lead you in the right direction. I actually come to find out a lot of the lectures and stuff that I was watching, a lot of these people, these black intellectuals were staying right here in Detroit. So connect with past loved ones. Put some channeling oil on real quick. Don't forget y'all got a light work for y'all ancestors too. So connect with past loved ones. Sense, feel, and reconnect. The Aztecs had a complex cosmology and a ritual calendar dedicated to their many deities. They held a strong belief that in an afterlife and thought the way that they died determined the way that whether that they would go up into the spirit to the sun god or go down to the dark underworld. The underworld was ruled by the god and goddess of the dead, Mikilanti and Nimikilantul. As the guardian of the afterlife, Mikilantul oversaw festivals of the dead. Over time, her traditions evolved into Dia los Muertos, or the Day of the Dead, which is in modern day Mexico and is celebrated on the first and second days of November. During Dia los Muertos, the gates of the underworld are open and the spirits are allowed to reunite with their families. The living and the dead reconnect with family feasts, celebrations, and dancing. It is believed that keeping their deceased loved ones happy will bring good luck, wisdom, direction, love, and protection for the living family. The ancestors speak. Pay attention to what you feel around you. Oh shit. The ancestors back. Here they come partying in my house. Okay. As well as your key physical senses, you have a sixth sense that connects you to the spiritual world, which I want y'all to know that Black people, we have 9 DNA sequence. We have 9 senses. Everybody else has 5 and 6 senses, but I digress. So this card indicates that your sixth sense is strong. Your ancestors or loved ones in spirit are trying to get your attention. They are sending you signs that they are with you and love you very much. Watch for their signals and be open to connecting with them. Divinatory meaning: learning how to connect with your loved ones in spirit so that they can bring guidance, confirmation, and encouragement in times of stress or trouble. You may sense your past loved ones when the hair on your arm rises or when you feel heat or cold in and around your body. I'll be telling y'all that's how I know my ancestors are around. You may also experience a sensation in your stomach or a heightened need to be on alert. This occurs. When this occurs, take a moment to ground, breathe deeply, clear your mind, and allow guidance to arise in your heart, mind, or feelings. So that's a message from the ancestors. They want me to pull a one of the hieroglyphic words. This will be like our hieroglyphic word for the day. So can we get a hieroglyphic word for the collective before we go? Oh my God, we got Ursa Major and Ursa Minor coming out together. Blank. Blank space. Let's look and see what the Hello Kitty they're talking about. All right. Ursa Major, 256 and 254. Yes, baby. No. Okay, Ursa Minor, or the Little Bear. It hosts an annual meteor shower to the Quadradentis and the Draconids, and contains the spectacular planetary nebula called the Cat's Eye Nebula. Interesting. Get down. No. Itself also is famous nonetheless, for it contains the pole star. This is the star of the North Pole. This is the star that everybody followed. Literally. Okay. Ursa Major is the Great Bear. So the Little Bear and the Great Bear. The third largest constellation needs little introduction to skywatchers in the northern hemisphere. It is most famous for the asteriatism, or a recognizable pattern of stars, not a constellation in itself.
Can I was something once?
Yep, just a minute. I'm almost done. Formed by its 7 brightest stars, which I believe that's where they got the 7 star sisters from and stuff too. In England, this pattern is known as the plough, while Americans refer to it as the Big Dipper. The second star in the handle of the Big Dipper, called Mizar, is actually a double, paired with Alcor, just 11 arc minutes away. The two are easily resolved with the keen naked eye. The plow, or the Big Dipper, has long been a useful guide to terrestrial navigation because a line drawn from Merak past Dubhe points almost directly to the pole star, Polaris. And if you follow the curve of the handle of the Big Dipper, it brings you to the brilliant orange Arcturus and Bootis. Ursa Major contains a wealth of NGC as well as messier galaxies such as the Spiral Galaxy. So that's very, 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 very interesting.
Mommy,
Yes, baby.
can I watch that? Mom, what's
Just a minute, babe. This is the last card.
with clips?
I don't have blue screws. Okay, let's see what the blank hieroglyph means. Okay, blank. Emptiness is the hallmark of beginnings and endings. Imagine the universe handing you a blank scroll on which to make your mark. The next step determines the subsequent steps. There is no void that will not be filled. It is not possible to take no step at all. Something is about to happen. Not taking a step means missing an opportunity. In some of the temples built in the Greco Roman period of Egypt, one finds empty cartouches where the names of the pharaoh was to have been inserted, but the pharaoh may have changed before the work was complete. The emptiness created the kind of a placeholder. Mm, like we got places to come back and assume our throne. Literally. This blank space offers freedom of choice. Rainbow space. You may think of it as a wild card. A statue is formed in part by empty space. Otherwise, it will remain a block of marble and nothing else. Let there be an empty space on your canvas of life, a space for spirit to enter. The air that we breathe is never empty. It is full of the sustenance of life. Meditation is the prime work with emptiness. It allows a container for being, not doing or thinking. Being. It empties the clutter so that light and enlightenment may fill us. Light is not something we grasp with our hands. It is an etheric state of consciousness. If there was no spaces between the synapses of your brain, there would be no awareness, no movement, no spark. Allow space in your life. Okay. So their advice is be willing to be a receiver or be willing to receive a message or a gift. Receiving well is a gift you give back to the giver. Be open. Let yourself become one with the creative force of spirit. A cleanse is needed. It is time for forgiveness, healing, and paying attention to your body. Let go. Let things pass. Practice emptiness. Plans will change. Be open and adjust. And then we got a miracle approaches. Spend time in meditation as you prepare to receive. So yeah, that's that, y'all. That's that. We in a blank space, y'all. Oh,
Did you
shit.
hear Brayden?
Yes, I hear Brayden. He just woke up screaming like a psycho.
Uh-uh.
What up, though? I'm about to call you as soon as I get done.
What you do?
All right, can we get some homework for the collective? Homework for the Ouch. Okay, we got number 28. If I knew I couldn't fail, I wouldn't hesitate to blank because blank. If I've never failed, my desires may have changed as I learned more through my experiences, and ideas may have evolved with time. Still, everything I learned, I took with me and continue to apply along the way. I have never failed, so I know I won't fail. So that's y'all homework for today. Fill in the blanks. I'll post this like I always do in my story on my page, all that shit, in the community board on YouTube. So I'm gonna fill in the blanks for myself. If I knew I couldn't fail, I wouldn't hesitate to go on American Ninja Warrior because I've always wanted to. But I've never failed. My desires may have changed as I learned more through my experiences, and ideas may have evolved with time. Still, everything I learned, I took with me and continue to apply along the way. I've never failed, so I'm not going to fail now. Period. You ain't never going to fail. You're, period. Can't nothing stop you. So, Even though we don't really necessarily believe in this little poetic thing that they did, we're going to get a Bible affirmation and that we're done. Can we get a Bible verse, please, to close out this reading? Can we get a Bible verse to close out this reading? I know the Lord is always with me. I will not be shaken, for he is right beside me. And for they that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up on wings, or they shall mount up with wings like eagles. Exactly. And all of God's promises have been fulfilled in Christ with a resounding yes. So, yeah, that's that, y'all. I hope this was helpful. I hope it brought y'all some encouragement, all that good stuff. I'm about to get to my business, get to my life, and all the rest of that other shit. But I appreciate y'all, and I love y'all so much for tapping in. And yeah, I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all. Happy full moon day. Don't forget to charge y'all crystals, cards, all the rest of the other shit. Write your intentions, do your goddess bath, do your detox, all that shit. Do what you gotta do. And just make sure you got those positive intentions in your heart. And source will make sure it's manifest. So, God, thank you for granting us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to always know the difference and have discernment. In your name we petition, we pray, we thank you, and we love you so much. Ashe. Ashe, family. Bye.